What's up, guys? You know the funny thing, when we talk about relationships, when we talk about, I guess, relationships, romantic relationships, or in the pursuit of romantic relationships, you know what I find extremely funny is people still trying to abide by social norms, and just the fact that social norms are still, I mean, conservatively, traditionally, those social norms from the past are still being used today, and how my generation of being idealists and non-conformists and totally the opposite of traditionalists by far, we still find ourselves conforming in general to that idea that the guy's supposed to approach the girl. And I'm not here to try and argue against that. What I'm merely trying to say over here is that regardless of what your gender is, because in this day and age, women can do anything a guy can do. There's no bounds. You can do whatever, whatever career you want to do that you can think of. A woman can do it and a guy can do it. So why the hell do we still got it in our heads that the guy still has to do all the pursuing and stuff? Not that I'm saying that that's not how it's supposed to work or anything. I'm just saying that if you want something, if you like somebody, regardless of gender, I don't see what the hell the big deal is about just walking on over there and saying something. I think that guys and girls, children, kids of parents, regardless of what gender you are precious. I don't think that it's mostly supposed to be the female or mostly supposed to be the male. I think once again that falls under social norms where the guy is this, this, and this, and the girl is this, and this, and they gotta be all soft and prissy and everything like that. But look at the world around us nowadays. It couldn't be any more further than that than it is right now today as I'm vlogging to you, and yet we still assume or expect that, oh, if the guy doesn't do this, then hence he doesn't like me because he's not doing this or this, or the girl, da 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 da, etc., etc., hence this and this and this. It's it really kills me that, yeah, I understand where all this stuff came from because I did my research on this topic. How the girl carries a few eggs but the guy can shoot a billion kajillion and can go from woman to woman and do this and do that. But you know what I say? I say fuck it. Because not all guys are like that where they're just gonna jump around. Not all guys are like that, and that's kind of pathetic of the opposite gender, or whoever for that matter, who's claiming that all guys, or who are generalizing that all guys do that. Or that, of course, we have the capacity to do that, but that's just like saying anybody has the capacity of killing another person. That's stupid. That's an argument all on its own that we don't need to discuss because humans are capable of killing other humans. Regardless of gender, regardless of ethnicity, regardless of where the hell you're from or what the hell you were taught. If you got a gun, you could kill somebody if you want to. Anybody can do it. There's no restrictions there. So, women can go sleep around with 100,000 guys, and they could be all virgins who never had sex before, who don't have that thought or that capacity to want to do a billion girls and hop around, and it's possible. So what I'm trying to say is that if we just bypass the stupid arguments of what is possible for both people to do, regardless of where you're from, regardless of what gender you are, and we get down to the meat and potatoes, you like somebody, you have an interest in somebody, you want to go talk to somebody, then just do it. It don't matter what gender you are. That's the point I'm trying to make here, is that's my argument. If you like somebody and you're a female, I don't give a damn. Go talk to them. What's the problem? If you're a guy and you like a woman, you like a female, go talk to her. And let's get a little more technical on this. Is that let's not misconstrue now, because just because a guy or a girl doesn't come up and talk to you doesn't mean they don't like you. Now I know a lot of people they like jumping guns nowadays. They got itchy fingers and like to jump over guns, literally. And it's a sad thing that people who are not patient enough, don't observe enough, they just cannot tell when somebody's just too shy or doesn't have the cojones. For you guys out there, just like myself, I'm a legendary shy guy of the streets when it comes to relationships. It's a real pity and a shame. But once again, I don't hold it against anybody. I lose out on you, but you lose out on me. It's fair. That's why I don't hold it against anybody. If I'm being patient, I observe, and this is my tactic, this is my technique to figure you out without having to walk over there and put my whole gut and my whole honor and soul on the line to get crushed, then this is what I'm going to do. And I know the risks and the results of what I'm going to do and the tangents that it will lead me down. And the fact that if I don't say something, someone else will come in. But in my head, that just means to me that you weren't the one for me. That's all it comes chalked down to. Is that I'm going to do my style to get what I want. Just like you're going to do your style to get what you want, and everybody else is going to do their style to get whatever they want, whether or not you can listen to what I'm saying on this vlog or not. You're going to keep doing what you're doing until you choose not to do it. And that's how life is. Is that I'm any old guy. I ain't nobody special. You ain't nobody special, I bet. Ain't nobody special. We're all human. When it comes down to it, ain't no titles, nothing. We're all human beings. If the aliens come down from space, we're all humans. It doesn't matter how we dress. It doesn't matter where we live. We're human. That's how I see it. Plain and simple. Straight down the line. Everybody's straight down the line. Ain't nobody special to me, in my eyes. You know, blood is blood, but if you're wrong, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? This same thing here. It all comes coalesced down into one thing. You like somebody, do what you're gonna do to get it. Of course, you don't want to be negative. You don't want to use no tricks off for kids. Pull out your little bag of magic dust and do whatever. Roofie that thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do it like that, because there ain't no honor in that, and you haven't actually earned it or deserved it. You know. But it's Sadak here saying that. That's my take on it. You know, just if you're a female, you like somebody, do what you're gonna do. Just know that just know the results of what you're gonna do and the consequences of what you're doing. That's all. If you wanna be shy boto like me, you wanna be shy pussy like me, and you're gonna just sit back and be very very extremely passive and just watch for a long period of time and observe. Not necessarily eavesdrop, but study the words, the mannerisms, the quirks, what they do, that they're giving off, because you're making the assumption that they're controlling everything that they're giving off, and you're just over there doing that, and you're going to be very patient about it, then fine. Just know that 10 to 1 times, a big cock with legs will walk around and try to take that. And if it does, then it just means that it wasn't meant for you. That's the way I see it. If you're going to be the big cock with legs, then, just be careful, because women don't like egotistical guys nowadays. Especially the kind of women that I'm after. That's why. That's my very first test for me, personally, is that if a cock with legs walks over there and takes you, you're not the type of woman I was looking for to begin with. My woman is smart, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm not gonna get into that. That's me getting too personal. But, Saki, you're saying that I believe in you guys, believe in you guys selves. If you guys need to modify or upgrade the way that you guys are attacking, well, not really attacking, but you guys are approaching this idea, this concept of, I'm a lonely guy. Oh, I'm a lonely girl. And, you're trying to figure out something around it, then figure out something around it. But if you're just stubborn like me, but also am not too stubborn to modify where I absolutely have to when it's absolutely necessary and not a second before that, then, just know your risks. Know the consequences that come with what you do. That's all. And if you can't live with it, change it. If you can live with it, then live with it. But I'm not endorsing negativity. I'm not endorsing bad things. But I'll catch you guys later. So stay funky, brass monkey, stay chill, keep and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Shoot.